What made me want to shoot archery was that the fact that I just wanted to show people just because you were born differently or because you are different, that doesn't mean you can't do it.
Dylan is the most unique archer has ever come through the doors. Me and Travis was standing at sign-ups and we seen him walk through the door, and I knew definitely it was on. I wanted to see him shoot so bad. Immediately, in the back of my mind, I'm like, how are we gonna pull this off?
I mean, I didn't know how I was gonna do this.
But I actually met Dylan a year before this. Him and my son are good friends.
Okay.
And I actually took him deer hunting the year before this started.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I knew Dylan and already knew what was ahead of us, but...
Did he give you any indication then that archery was on the horizon for him?
He did not.
When you first heard that your son was interested in shooting archery, how did you take that?
From day one, we both decided if we put him in a bubble and told him he couldn't do stuff, it would be as crippling as taking his arms ourselves. And we adamantly refused to do that. And we've asked God every step of the way to give us the right way to guide him.
I knew I had watched enough Kentucky Afield, seen Tim Farmer shoot with his mouth, and seen some of the other kids in NASP program shoot with their mouth. I knew that that's the way Dylan was going to have to do it. He can't hold the bow, so we definitely had to make something to hold the bow for him. Made it adjustable where we could get it adjusted for his height, and then as he grew, you know, it needed to go up and down. We seen real quick that we had way too much movement in the first contraption that we built.
They called, they said, hey, we got this boy on a bow team. He's got a little disadvantage. We want you to make a bow stand for him. And I said he ain't got no arms. You know, he's shooting a bow.
They called you up and they had some needs, but what'd you guys end up doing for them?
You know, I told them we wouldn't charge them nothing. You know, seeing how much they putting into this, you know, I thought, well, I ain't gonna, you know, take advantage of it. You know, the coaches and the school and the teachers, you know, to not say no to this kid, you know, that just means a lot.
You know, the fact that they've made something that allows him to shoot and meets the requirements to allow him to shoot competitive, to me that's amazing.
How long did it take from the day that they first came to you till you actually had something to deliver?
Well, we probably had it done in, you know, like I say, a week and a half. And, you know, I was wanting to come over and look at it, and you know, I thought they was gonna bring him over and let him try it out, but they was trying to keep it hush-hush for him.
Yeah, I had no clue. I thought I was just gonna stick with the prototype for the rest of my life, but they surprised me and they were just like, no, we're gonna give you something better than that prototype.
Oh, I was amazed. I mean, when he first shot, I thought, well, you know, he'd get close to the target, but he was in the bullseye.
He wants to do everything by himself, just like a normal kid.
Yeah.
And he will show you that he is a normal kid. If most kids had the heart that Dylan's got, man, they would be more awesome kids.
Yeah, no doubt about that.
If there was any other handicap archer ever to come into the NASP program, which I hope we open a lot of people's eyes and see that they can do it as well. Dylan is an inspiration to everybody. Hopefully a lot of kids watch him and say, I want to try.
The fact that they were able to just put forth that effort when it's not required, I mean, nobody would have faulted them if they just kind of did the minimum and, you know, allowed him to try something out and then be like, oh, well, we tried. And they didn't stop short of success and allowing him to shoot.
There's going to be a little bit of pride from the whole community.
Thank everybody that had a hand in it. We are so unbelievably grateful.
I can't imagine to thank you enough for what you have done and helped me evolve in archery.
Never dreamed that people would go so above and beyond, and it's awesome.